Good morning, guys. So I just filled the wood stove. Dad wants me to take Peterbilt out to the overhead and get it loaded. I'm gonna check the oil first. We're gonna be hauling corn here about every day. Let's see if she'll talk. Like nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and open tarps. We've got electric tarps on this trailer. Both of them here. Alright, so in the few minutes that it took me to get this tarp open, it's already got air built up, which this truck builds air faster than any other truck we own, which is really nice. Okay, so that truck that we just loaded needs some coolant in it. Dad's gonna get that because the coolant light was dinging and yelling and flashing at me. So right now I'm just gonna make sure Dad's pickup is unhooked here, which it is. He just didn't think it looked high enough. They just went and got this new cattle trailer Sunday. 24-foot Wilson. Looks pretty nice, I'd say. How's it looking there? Looks a little used. So now we've got two. That one is a 20, I believe, Featherlight. So I'm gonna go hook this onto one of our bale feeder wagons. They're gonna go get some hay back to the barn. Broken bales and stuff that we can't sell. You know what? I wanna see if I have a hitch for that thing before I leave. I don't think I do. No hitch in there. That's not the hitch I need. Yeah, don't look at that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there is a hitch here. And I need you. I choose you. Oh, I'm gonna need a drop pin. Uh-oh. Why are you in here? Drop pin. Let's see. Is there one here? Yes, there is. Even has a hairpin in it. Sweet. Alright, let's go get us a wagon. So we meet again. Good, I see you're right where I left you. What are the odds that I backed up to the perfect amount? Extremely slim. Can you see that? I hope you can. Not even close. Alright, that's good to go. So somebody gets to wash this old girl today. 9520. A little dirty. Slightly. Hey, get out of here, cat. This is a deer, not a cat. Oh yeah. That'll be fun. So I think if I go get a scraper, I can get a bunch of this off easier. So I'll be right back. Yep. Okay, so I just got pulled off that little job. I was just doing that to stay busy for a few minutes, but Nate just called me. He's back to the hay barn. He says the backhoe won't start. So I got a pair of jumper cables. I'm gonna go back there and see if we can get her fired up. That doesn't seem like the best thing to be carrying around. Maybe if I just go slow. So we just got the case fired up here. It's got that bale handler attachment on it because we use it to load little squares. That's all we have in this barn here. We have it all set up that we load out semis like this, and they go down south most of the time, like Florida area. We've got a guy, he's got all the connections, and that's all he does. And so that's the only reason we grow hay, is to bale for small squares. Make pretty good money off of them. Oh boy, that looks like a day's work. All that beet pulp's still there. Still waiting for the ground to freeze so that we don't rut up the field terribly. Just a bunch of beet pulp, junk beet pulp from the sugar beet factory. The beet pulp's just not up to spec, or something goes wrong and you have to get rid of it, so we get it and we just spread it out. It doesn't cost us anything, just whatever it takes to spread that, run the tractors. So we spread that out, little organic matter, and it's just something that has to be done. So it looks like Grandpa just left with the load of corn down to the ethanol plant. So he'll be gone till at least lunchtime probably. So since I cleaned the shop the other day, these go over here now. That almost tried to kill me. So I have to remember where I put some of this stuff sometimes. I remember what's wrong with this. One of the seals on the turbo went out, and so she's smoking a lot. So Tri-County is gonna come out and look at that today at some point, along with this. I guess there's some starting issues, something wrong with the starter. So I guess they're gonna take a look at that. But that turbo is kind of disappointing because we just put that on this fall, early fall, when we were chopping corn. So that's a little disappointing for sure, brand new turbo. But I'm gonna go back to this job, keep getting this residue and debris off of this tractor so that somebody can get it washed, possibly me. If I get it all cleaned off and I'm not doing something else, I'm gonna start washing it. And she needs to be serviced. And I think we're done with it for the year, honestly. Gosh, apparently fall tillage, chisel plowing, pro tilling, beet carting, somehow this has accumulated a lot of dirt. Imagine that. Oh boy, that's quite the pile. John Deere, self-cleaning tractors maybe? Just an idea. Okay, I got a lot of the dry stuff off that I can. Still some there, but I think it's gonna be easier to get now with the pressure washer. So I'm gonna get all suited up for that right now. Dad wants me to go out and check the corn bin that's filling right now, the overhead, before I start washing. So let's go do that. So I don't see that eye on yet. When the grain gets up, Rona, when the grain gets up to that level, that'll turn yellow, and it sounds like it's empty right now. Okay, that's not good. Let's check to see if, I think this eye is lower. Okay, this one's pretty faint, but it's yellow. That means the grain is up that high at least. Well, I guess we're going back to the shop now. So boss said just to start up this bin and shut that other one off. So that's what we're gonna do. Corn bin unload. Cross auger off. Cross auger's off. And then we have to go start that bin up here by the overhead. Okay, so the leg is still on. Bin 1. That fires up this little auger as well as the main auger underneath the bin. Okay, let's go back to that tractor now, I guess. You know, I think this tractor, 9520, I feel like it's gonna take a lot longer than I anticipate, so. Alrighty, I guess we're gonna go do this now. Okay, so let's go do a little walk around and see what I missed, because you just about can never get all of it out. There's always some in there. Looking good so far. So far so good. This really wasn't as bad as I thought it might be. Just a lot of going back and re-washing, because when you wash something else it gets blown onto someplace that you've already washed, so you have to go back and wash that. It looks good. So now I've got this all done. I have to put this plate back in the bottom right there. We're gonna take it off because the water would not drain out in this cavity compartment deal here. So let's put this back on real quick. So I got that tractor all washed up, 9520. I'm getting some lunch right now actually, and I think I'm gonna go clean the cab out, maybe grease it, put some coolant in it, and like somebody might start washing the 9510 after that gets done. So the 9520 is low on coolant, so I've got it all washed up. I'm gonna get some coolant, fill that up, do a little maintenance so she's ready to go when we need her next time. Gonna get some hydraulic oil, top that off. So I'm just getting her all prepared, ready to go. You know what I'm gonna do? Jeez, got the sun. I am gonna turn the star on up on the silo because it's Christmas almost. Okay, so I just turned the breaker on. That gets power to the top of the silo where we have the star plugged in. So hopefully that works. We'll see tonight if the star comes on. Hope it does. I don't want to climb up there that bad. So 2 4-wheelers, this one and 9510 are pretty easy to grease. You just got into the cylinders here, there, pivot there, and pivot on the top side. This bearing for the drive shaft, and then on the drive shaft itself. So it's pretty easy, self-explanatory. That's why I always like greasing these ones a lot more than, well, anything else really. Okay, so Nate got the hydraulic oil topped off. I'm gonna clean off this cab here. Needs some attention. He said we're gonna hook it on the disc. I'm not sure, but I've got the floor mat out. It's out there. So probably wipe down the dash and everything here, get her all nice and clean, because who doesn't love driving a nice and clean tractor? I know I do. I take this box out. This runs the second conveyor chain on our beat cart, and as you can see there's no beat cart hooked up to it, so I'm going to take this box out, put it away, get the cab all cleaned up. These Gojo fast towels work really good.
I don't know if he's going anywhere with it.
My blinkers are on. They're not supposed to be on. Oh boy, I feel dumb. So I went to the shop and I came back out and I noticed headlights were on. I said, oh, I know why them flashes are on. Because they're on road lights. Now they're off. It just turns the headlights on and the four-way's on. Yeah, we don't have to talk about that. Okay, you guys want to watch me probably struggle a little bit, at least putting that floor mat back in here? Yeah, let's get to it, I guess. That's back in. Well, I'll clean up all this garbage. Let's see if that was far enough. So we're just gonna leave this here. I guess we're gonna work in some manure. We're gonna wait until it freezes so it doesn't get everything all dirty again. That's the plan at least, but it'll still get dirty. So I just dumped some used oil out of my dad's Duramax. We changed that Saturday. We're gonna go ahead and grease, do some service work on the excavator in here. So let's get into it. We just brought White Kenworth in here. We took the excavator out and we brought this truck in here so that we can get it wired up so that it can run the electric tarps on our trains. We have, so when we get the red truck back, we'll have the red one, this one, and we have the Peterbilt running right now. We did that Saturday so that it can run the electric tarps. So then we'll have three options. You okay? Are you okay? You just slept through all that commotion. Are you okay? Okay, and we have this cement saw in here because we're cutting with the last time we used it, the recoil broke string. So we have to take this cover off and get at the recoil so we can get a new string or tie it or whatever. But do you guys think I have a big enough impact to take out these little bolts? Ah, should have known. It's a 10. Why are the lights on in the office? Hello? I think we own Edison or something. Okay, come here guys. You want to see my dilemma here? So there's only one bolt holding it in. It's way down here on the bottom. And we've got this blade in the way. So I don't know if that's gonna have to come off. So this tractor is next on the list to get washed tomorrow probably. Being on the blade, you wouldn't think that she really got that dirty, but quite the opposite, I tell you what. But the blade's got a lot of stuff on it from pushing clover, pushing silage. So we gotta get that all cleaned up so she don't rust away on us. But I don't think this one's gonna stay as clean for as long as the other one will because we've got a couple building projects coming up. We're probably gonna be pushing dirt with this beast. Okay guys, well I'm gonna fill the wood stove here real quick. And we're gonna call it a day. It's 4:30, 4:45. Nate's mixing some more feed. Just a short video. We didn't really do a whole lot today, but I'm not complaining. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.